Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Cool World. Well, hey, that sounds cool, I guess. While everyone remembers the masterpiece live-action animated crossover Who Framed Roger Rabbit, far fewer people remember the 1992 live-action animated crossover Cool World. That's because it was, let's say, not as well received. With a meandering plot that very busily went nowhere about a cartoonist pulled into his own comic, the movie barely grossed half of its budget, despite a crazy marketing strategy including tie-in video games and, no joke, modifying the Hollywood sign to include a character from the movie. But I'm no expert on signs, I'm in the games department, and Cool World for Game Boy was made by a company with quite a history, Ocean Software. Ocean were incredibly prolific in the late 80s and early 90s, whether it was an arcade conversion, a completely unique game, or one of its many licensed games, including one we've already looked at Game Boy Roulette. It'd be hard to find someone who hasn't played something made by Ocean at some point. The cover is a colorful shot of one of the main characters in the movie, Hollywood, and a whole lot of other characters beneath staring up at her. Not much else to say except that, Miss Wood, you are no Jessica Rabbit. My God, she was hot. Enough of that. It's time to find out just how cool Cool World actually is. Oh, we're just right into the title screen. Cool World. Brought to us by Ocean. Thank you, Oh dear God. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Boy Stripper, I think. Okay, enough of that. Back to this. Cool World. Is that going to happen again if I don't press anything? Yes, it is. Okay. I don't entirely know what to make of this. Oh, now we have music. Is it going to do it a third time? Yes. Alright, that's enough of that. There we go. World... I think that's wave 1, but it's in parentheses. Let's go. What? What the? Excuse me? Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. I can shoot these balls. Oh, and if I hold it, it's a taser? You look like an enemy. That did nothing. Oh, you have to tase the balls. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I had to say that in life. Oh, God. Bring it in. Bring it in. Okay, I'm dead again. Okay. So what is this thing in the middle? What is my goal? What am I doing? What is anything? All good questions that hopefully will be answered soon. But you know what? I'm a little skeptical that it's going to be answered. Oh, I can jump on their heads. For no benefit at all. Oh, there's a TV up there? I did the thing, I think. Okay, well, that's all well and good, but what am I doing? This might be the last one. Got it. Now what? Hello? I only have 200 seconds left to do whatever the hell it is I'm doing in Cool World. I wish I could comment on how similar it is to the movie, but I've never actually seen the movie. What now? There's nothing left. What? Okay, that's it. I gotta look this up. What the hell am I doing in Cool World? Okay, I now have a better idea of what I'm supposed to do. I was on the right track, but there's stuff the game does not, in fact, tell you. The goal, apparently right now we're in the human world, as you can tell by all the giant screws. The goal is to kill all these enemies and then transport yourself to the, Cool World. The background animation is pretty cool. Oh, there's that thing I bet I should grab. Like, the running animation of whatever the hell this character's name is kind of nice. Looks like that's it. Alright. Let's go. You actually, I had to look that one up. You have to hold it down and hit A to enter the Cool World, which looks far more normal than the real world. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, how do I do this? Wait, how do I... Oh, God. Stare paradox. Staradox. It's not the worst game I've played, by far. I mean, I can actually do things. And now that I know what to do, it seems okay. But it is ridiculously unintuitive to start with. It's not a platform or anything. It's more like an arcade game, really. Level to level, you have to, take down the enemies, and then just advance to the next stage. What'd I do? Oh, I won. World 1, Wave 2. Oh, we're still in World 1? Wasn't I just here? Yeah, I'm actually, the more I'm playing it, this actually isn't that bad. Not amazing. There's some control issues. Like I said, very unintuitive, but I'm kind of getting into this. Suck. Shoot. Hey. Hey. Shoot. Suck. Shoot. Suck. Shoot. Suck. It's like a design document on how the movie was made. Haha! Wait. Whoa. Isn't that one of the things I can get? But it's not moving. Gimme. Give! Hang on, you two. What even are these things? They look like tiny bird dinosaur things? I'm glad I could provide such an elegant description. Kinda looks like the same level. In fact, it is the same level. Don't tell me there's no variety at all. Hey! The thing! It took the thing that I was hoping to get at some point. Oh, triple suck! It's funny, if this had been like an actual arcade game with fully, you know, animated graphics and actually kind of looked like the movie, I would say this is pretty fun. I mean, even with the significant limitations of the Game Boy, they did a pretty alright job creating an atmosphere here. Now I'm back here. Let's grab that Pop-Tart. Got it. Oh, so you have to grab everything. Yeah, you know what? Oh, we're already on World 2. Whoa, God. Oh, they're just as threatening. Yeah, you know what? Can't believe I'm saying this. Cool World? It's actually alright. If you're looking for an arcade game based on a terrible movie that's kind of a ripoff of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, if those are your specific requests for a game, go with Cool World. Turns out, this is one of those rare cases where the game is better than the movie. Not that that's hard, of course, but this game actually did have some interesting things going for it. The gameplay was perfectly fine, going less for platforming and more for arcade-style short levels where you have to kill the enemies and gather items. And for that kind of game, even with some minor control issues, it worked just fine. The game even looked pretty nice, with surprisingly detailed backgrounds and walking animations. For a movie tie-in game, they went a direction I wasn't expecting and pulled things off relatively well. Unfortunately, the game is a licensed tie-in, which means there are some problems. You could die in literal seconds if an enemy touches you due to the lack of iframes. There appeared to be only 2 levels just repeated, and from what I've seen, the game is pretty short, only about 10 levels in all. So it's not exactly going to grab your attention and be something that really sticks with you. I guess it's just kind of like the movie in that sense. But for a short little arcadey Game Boy game, I could certainly name worse games, especially for a licensed one based on a terrible movie. Try it if you want a short but ultimately harmless game that does just enough to keep you interested. And it's certainly not the craziest thing they did to advertise Cool World. Seriously, they did this. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Tune in again as we continue digging through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I will see you next time.